out to Malden, Massachusetts, which is maybe 2 towns away from the Boston hub. You were able to see the Blue Hills. I've been up there since I was a kid, so it's probably, you know, the only mountain here. So I can't get a view on it from here, I guess. I'll have to wait. We're getting close to rat race time, and the Blue Hills is up ahead there. I'll see if I can get a shot of it. See it over there? There's not much to it. We're right down the road from Gillette Stadium, the Patriots place, so you can see it's pretty flat. When they play football, they get a lot of wind, so pretty flat here. Now I've been involved in, I don't know, a couple of months. I always go up there and help out, Show's mom, Jen. Usually I don't take Interstate 95, so this is 95. I usually go west and then go up in Route 90, which is the Mass Pike, and of course, there's no tolls, but they send you a bill, so you're under surveillance. So I imagine we're under surveillance here, whether we like it or not. So that's the way it's always been. I didn't get to film the solar panels up on a mound of garbage, where they made a mountain out of garbage, and now there's 1,000 solar panels or more, you know, like a sci-fi movie. Because everybody wants to save the earth, while volcanoes are exploding and manufacturing is taking place all over the world, and you know, we're gonna clean our corner of the street, but it's gonna blow across the street, so there isn't any getting away from it. So anyway, it's this beautiful 45 degrees out here. Probably gonna go up a little bit more, and as you can see, we're heading on 93, which used to be called 128, and it's still parallel. They kept it somehow, somewhere. And there's the Blue Hills right there in front of you with the tower up there. So that is basically the mountains of the Boston area. But if you go west, you know, you got you know, Mount Adams, all that. You got the Appalachian Mountains. So this is kind of a crappy end of Massachusetts, I suppose. And talk to you soon. Well, there's Boston up ahead. We're just coming out of Quincy. We're going to enter the Neponset, like it says, North Quincy, and Dorchester, where I grew up. Now I gotta be careful filming here because people are, you know, whacked out, you know, uptight. So far so good. We've had a couple of sleepers. Good old boys that want to drive until they're 90. So we all. Well, anyway, we're in the rat race. Can't really see much. You will as soon as I get out of this hole. And on the Adams Street. Now, I used to hang around those streets. As a kid, I'd walk all the way out here to Milton, and we'd be catching eels and, you know, totally fascinated with reptiles, amphibians, and fish, and crabs, and shoe crabs, and horseshoe crabs, and yeah, I didn't get the real crabs until I got older. Well, here we are. Bridge construction, and it's a fucking mess. But okay, let's see. Driving to Boston with Charles Pasquadillo. A punk from Fields Corner, Dorchester. Yes, it's a mess here, my friends. Yes, it's totally a mess. Okay, we'll take a break if we don't get by here soon. Oh, street cleaners hooked on that thing. That's pretty wild. Wow, what will they think of next? Here we go. Soon we'll be out in the open. Soon we'll be out in the sunshine. Soon we'll be out in the rain. Motherfucker. Okay, where are we? Well, it's kind of a mess. Kind of a mess, kind of a mess, kind of a mess, kind of a mess. Kind of a drag. Pause for station identification. Okay, we're back on the air again. There's Marcy Boulevard and all them places there. Just over here on the east end of Dorchester where I grew up. And the original towers for, you know, gas towers, oil towers are missing at a place called Tower Wharf. As you can see, the water in there. We used to, so much fish in there, you used to be able to walk on top of them. Dad would dive in that bay there and bring big lobsters home. So, you know, before I was 10 years old, man, I did shit. You know, some of you grown-ups never even did, you know? I stole stuff and joined the street gang on the other side of that little, there's a little hill over there, and there used to be an orbit, like Walmart, and then I climb over the hill with the stuff I stole and become a street gang member of the dike. Yes, that's before a dike was something else. But up there is the Columbia Point Projects. Yes, they had a place for black people, but they had no place for white people. In fact, they stuck us Italians in with the white people. There's a good beach. I used to jump off that bridge, man. Beautiful little place. They don't even use it no more. So this is going to Doherty along Marcy Boulevard that way, and Columbia Road up there. And I just hung around all these places. Walked around, stole bread out of the truck so we could eat. You know.
Talk like an Irishman from Doherty.
Well, that's how they talk, man. You know. Where you from, man?
I'm from Doherty.
Where?
Fields Corner. You know, corner? Yeah.
Yeah, you know, it took me years to be able to make my mouth, you know, like pronounce an R. Like rural root. Fuck that, man. Weber root. Okay, so here we are.
In Boston, Massachusetts, it's all considered Boston.
And
There's Doherty.
I'll film when we get on, when we go under the bridge to, you know, the welcoming Islam bridge. All right, just gonna get weird, so talk to you in a bit, babes. All right, they're all beeping horns. I don't know what they're doing, but we're gonna be entering the South Boston, what they call Southie, and we'll be going under the bridges. Under the city, I suppose, and we pray.
We hope and pray that the panels don't fall on our car and kill us.
That's what. Now this is a documentary, isn't it? I think. Or are we just going to show us how to fix something? I forget. Well, you can see the new and old Boston as we pass through. I mean, this is a childhood neighborhood, man. Jump on the subway at 8 years old and be able to sneak in between the bars and not have to pay a nickel. Or you could go to a machine shop down the street that had slugs, and those slugs would work as nickels and quarters. And we used to just use slugs and steal shit, you know. Then we found out about Jesus and they said, hey, you know, sorry about the slugs and shit. You know. But anyway, there's a beautiful downtown something, Boston, or Troy, Boston, Chinatown over in there, and all kinds of construction and things going on, making the city a better place to live, making the city safe for people of color and white folks who will submit. Yeah, wow, how exciting. South Station over there. All right, we're in the tunnel. This is the Thomas P. O'Neill Jr. Tunnel. Holy smokes,
Massachusetts Turnpike Authority.
how well, there was about the time I went to court, and I go to rent them, and you know, you would have the Commonwealth of Massachusetts versus Charlie P, man. I mean, that was, I don't know how many times they had me in there.
The Commonwealth of Massachusetts versus Charlie P.
Well, guess what?
I'm 70 years old. I'm still here. A little more cautious than I used to be. Although I, you know, I got stopped going about like 70 miles an hour in a 25 on my motorcycle. Told the cop was really hot, but you know, I actually went through a stop sign also. But he was so nice. I turned on my phone and I recorded him. I don't know where the recording is. It was like 2 years ago. And, you know, I just told him, you know, I'm an old fat guy and shit. And, you know, it's fucking 80 degrees out and I just left the tattoo shop, man. I'm trying to cool down, you know. So anyway, we're still underneath the buildings and I haven't seen any tiles fall. So far, there hasn't been an abrupt cutoff. Crash.
All right. Now, I don't know how long I'm going to be under here, but it's pretty boring. You know, pretty boring. Keep the windows rolled up tight. When you're on a motorcycle, yeah, there's, you know, some fumes you got to deal with. So, you know, good idea to put on a mask, keep some of the dust out, and, you know, they got a ventilation shaft somewhere here. I don't know how they do it, but it's a long way under the city, as you can see. So if you break down here, there's a real narrow thing you can walk on over there, you know, and over there. But I don't know. You gotta be careful, man. It looks like it's tilted, you know. Now pretty soon we should be coming out of the tunnel and heading over the Welcome to Islam fucking bridge. That's where we are, yes folks? There it is. Oh, we are coming into the light. Yes, Muhammad. Muhammad. Where is Muhammad? I don't know where Muhammad is. Jawohl. That's German, motherfuckers. Okay, so far, so good. There's the Bunker Hill Monument. Yep. Bunker Hill Monument. Yep. Oh, yeah. We got a couple of diehards here. Yes, we are. And we have different sections of town. Segregated. But, that's when they were the best. Okay, so we'll see it shows us when we get there. Resurrection Band, yes sir. The year 2000.
Will our hearts be stone cold? And who do
Carol's mother's house.
When your life comes crashing down on you, you slam the door, you lock your heart out of the face, the endless dark, and who lit the flame? Who moved the soul? Who promised grace in the face of love? Life in a word is the master of time.
Everybody wants their fair share.
Till 1,000,
Yeah, 2020.
your starry shine.
And no one speaks English. No one uses American currency. You trade with heroin. And the coffee at the Arab store is free.
Life in a
But don't look at my wife. I shoot you and I cut your head off. Right there.
for the year 2000, your starry
Alright. Do it now. Do it now. Dun, 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 dun. Welcome to Malden. We are watching TV at the McMahon's. I think there's something wrong with the TV. Or they fucking slipped me something. I'm not sure. Well, I got some cat food and some ravioli. Guess it's worth it. And wipe your weary eyes. We gotta wipe them out here. Well, we're gonna take 93, 90, Route 90, and let's see. I think it's there right here. It's hard. It's very tricky. Take rights and lefts under these tunnels. There we go. Okay. Mass Pike. Alright, there we go. Well, let's see. The roads are worse than the dirt road. I think I'd be better off on the dirt road. Okay, February 12th, around midnight, and I'm on my way home from Malden, out of the big city of Boston, Massachusetts. There it is, my friend, the John Hancock building. There it is, right in front of you, or the Prudential. The John Hancock used to be the big one, but that's it. It's the big city, and now we're going to drive. We're going to drive and hope the tiles stay on. Okay, brothers. I got pee real bad, so I'll see you later. Yeah, it's about 1 in the morning, and we picked up some snow. But let me get my car back in the middle. So I drive in between the middle lane, so you can see the white lines, because he's pretty blurry, you know. It's about 33 degrees. I don't think it's gonna amount to much. Girl said 1 to 3, but it's a good idea to keep it at 55, 60, you know, take it slow. We're coming up on Milford, so you know, we're not real far. So give me some time to think and pray about things, and always felt better on the road, closer to God on the road for some reason. I guess we're out of the illusion of living in a neighborhood. Out here we're floating free, enjoying the downpour. So we should be home probably about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. So there's Milford up ahead. So good night all. Charlie P. Signing off. Alright, this is the beginning of the Charles River. And it comes from a little pond called Box Pond. I'm home. Got about 6 miles to go.